All right, yeah, you're up.
Second goes running down.
Okay.
Third follows right behind.
So, like I said, you're going down the hallway. There's a tunnel to the left and then a tunnel straight. The troglodytes seem to be coming from the one that's straight.
Okay.
So charge down the hallway and whack.
Bronco will
whack
charge
roll.
down to the ones that were shooting at us.
Okay.
They're dropping her crossbow and drawing her. That
She's
Sure.
going to try to get an arrow off before these guys go running.
Okay. AC 5.
It's AC 5.
Okay. Good.
And Simple will follow up with short sword and dagger out, but he'll stop at that turn to the left and
Duck into the hallway?
and kind of watch that way.
Okay. All right.
See what's down that way.
He does 7
Lots of
damage.
mushrooms. 7.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty beefy. Is that against the one that was already hit or a different one?
I'll say the other one.
Okay. So, okay.
This bastard sword, does it do 2d6 plus 1 no matter whether I use it one-handed or two-handed?
I think that was two-handed. No, I guess not. No. Either or.
We get down there and attack, or we got to attack next round?
Running down the hallway, yeah.
What did you guys?
You basically ran down there.
Oh, I would have also liked to shoot before.
Sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to miss him.
Play.
This is the magic user is reloading.
Oh,
So
and
it's just the long
maybe
bow.
you
those scrolls that you have, they're pretty much like one-time use only, or you can inscribe them into your spellbook, whichever you prefer.
When you have free time.
So it's like a use and burn, or inscribe in your spellbook and have it forever.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to shoot with the long bow.
okay.
I missed.
Okay. Start out small. It's okay. You work your way up. You get used to the character.
Get used to that die.
Initiative again?
Sure.
Does Thimble see anything down that hallway? No.
Lots of mushrooms, and he sees like what looks like a leg laying on top of some mushrooms.
Oh, as long as it's not moving. Or shooting at
Not
us.
right now, it isn't.
So he's going to keep an eye that way while they dispatch the troglodyte.
Okay.
Or I could try and get another kill.
Did you guys roll initiative?
alive! We can try it on the carpet!
What'd you guys get for initiative?
We didn't roll.
Okay, I got 2.
Okay, no, wait, I'm sorry.
This
I
is
thought you
new
meant the
initiative.
last,
Yeah.
last round.
What's?
This is the new initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, every round, pretty much.
One.
So they're up.
Oh, yeah, you roll 1. Okay. All right, so Grumka is the only one down there, I guess.
And
Tar.
Oh, Tar. Okay. They're kind of scared. They do.
Just the two of them?
It's just the 2 of them in that room.
How many rooms down there?
They're gonna drop their bows and kind of step back a few paces and pull out like a short sword. That's what they do.
That won't do you any good.
Well, they pulled weapons on us. We better kill them.
Yep. Come on, boys, blood.
Sears,
Show me what you got.
Sears gonna start moving up. Tar will swing and a miss.
I think Glorious Blood is what it.
I only take
Arata Umun.
Arata Umun. I missed.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody miss? Hit.
that Temple's keep an eye down that hallway.
Okay.
Sears moving up.
I followed them into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm telling them to keep one alive to try on the carpet.
Okay. All right. So the 2 that pulled their daggers, I guess that was their turn. That was your turn. I guess it's initiative again.
You get to roll. You're up.
Got a 1. Got a 2.
Yeah, we'll beat that.
Is there room for Sear to advance up
Sure.
into the fight?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Bronca.
Or Sear hits.
AC 0.
That's good.
Yeah.
On the one they're not fighting, so.
Okay, sure.
2d6 plus 1 plus strength. 9.
Okay. That kills one. How does it kill it?
What's that?
Describe your
does it
deadly
kill it?
blow that you make to this troglodyte.
Well, since it backed up and drew a short sword, I swing down at it and it feebly attempts to parry, hacks through that short sword, down into the meat of his arm, and skins right down the side and takes off a hunk of slab of meat all the way down to his knee.
And he just bleeds profusely until he dies.
And that's that side, and yep, because that's the weakened side, he falls that way.
How about you over there?
I did 11 points of damage to the other.
Do you feel like describing your deadly blower?
the frost brand swings around, and you see the edge of the ice extend just slightly as it comes across. The whole Troglodyte's neck freezes solid, and then its head just tips off as the sword passes through. Frozen cut on each side. So you can actually see like a cross section of the.
Doesn't even bleed.
Nope.
Didn't bleed at all. All right.
Nice.
I shot an icicle out of the end of the sword. I went right in his eye. I said, I shot your eye out.
It's a flaming sword.
No, it's hard to have a flaming sword, so we got fire in this guy.
Oh, okay.
It's two separate guys.
Yeah.
What did the sphere do?
Doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment.
Still just following
Yeah.
sphere.
Pet rock.
Seer to sphere.
Now, I wonder if it's following the key or if it's following you.
He flicks the key.
Yeah, flip the key over to you.
Who grabs it, Thimple or Grunka?
Thimple's still watching the hallway.
The sphere will roll over to Grunka's feet. You chuck the key right back. All right, the sphere will go back to Seer.
You can keep it.
Throw the sphere into the. What if I? Okay, so we got a room in front of us.
Here, swallow the key. See what happens.
Yeah, it goes back into the glass case if you swallow the key. Ain't going in there.
Maybe he never had it out of the case.
That's true.
Maybe just the stupid troglodyte didn't realize what he had.
This is delicious.
Maybe he ate someone that had the key inside them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he knew what the key would do and he was trying to hide.
Yeah,
He was trying
possibly.
to protect us.
Yeah.
He's like, don't kill me, I'm looking out for you.
I swallowed it.
Don't kill me, I'll tell you everything.
I speak calm. What do you say?
Oh yeah, he was drowning on his own blood. I couldn't understand what he said.
So is the 16, is it an empty room?
That's
That's where the troglodytes are, yeah.
Yeah, that's it seems to be a pretty empty room, yeah.
I'm gonna just toss the key into that room.
Okay. The sphere will begin to roll back down the hallway. Seems like it's going back to its original place.
Okay, I'm gonna run in and grab the key.
Okay. It will roll back.
Okay.
So if the key doesn't have an owner, it goes back to the case.
It goes back to its home.
So I'm assuming swallowing it means it doesn't have an owner.
Don't you like your home?
Or it didn't have an owner, and that guy swallowed the key.
It was probably just in a steak or something.
Maybe he wanted the ball to keep falling him all the time, but he didn't want to bother with carrying the key, so he swallowed it.
No, the ball was in the thing.
Well, if the sphere was swallowing him, but he didn't want the hassle of carrying the key, he says, I'll just swallow it, and I won't have to worry about carrying it, and the sphere will keep following me.
But the sphere was in the other
It was
sphere.
in the
other sphere.
Well, when he swallowed it, maybe it...
You ever seen the dice inside the other dice?
Yeah, but
that's kind of what it was like.
Maybe it determined, oh, the key no longer has an owner, and it went away, and
You're
then
just
he was probably
talking
upset. I'm overthinking it.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thanks for that dissertation on the key there, Bronca.
Hey, anytime. All I know is you keep it. I don't want it. Actually, perhaps you should throw it into the sphere.
Key hit the sphere?
Throw the key, into the green sphere. The ball rolls back and it closes up. The key and the sphere are in there.
But what if the sphere is helpful?
A demon's afraid of it.
Demons are bad.
But they are afraid of really bad things too, right? Pimple, didn't you ask Stinky if the sphere was good or...
Well, good and bad in a demon's perspective is a
Don't
little bit
ask
more.
Stinky. Stinky, that little black sphere, is it good? Where you at, you little bastard?
He pops up on Seer's shoulder and
Is it goodly?
he's like peeking over. He's on his back, like peeking over.
Or is it evil? Powerful.
He puts his fingers out and shakes them.
Magical.
He's scared.
He looks confused.
Evil? Point at him. Good.
He looks at you and shakes his head.
See, that closes it. Then It's evil.
Dive
He
under
is.
your chair.
Yep, right under the seat. Oh, stinky. What good, right?
Not much. Because Tim always forgets that he's there, and you guys never tell him to do anything. So.
Comic relief.
Yeah.
It really gives the comic relief.
Hey, have a go, Warren. Yeah.
Well, let's go check out 17, eh? The room to the south, the mushrooms and the leg laying on top of them.
Mushrooms with a leg.
The mushrooms look familiar?
There's a leg on top of
Look at
it.
that leg.
You're going. So you basically, you come out the hallway and you go to the right, and you're like, going forward. You see a room filled with mushrooms. It's a pretty small room.
What's
And-
mushrooms in this dungeon? It's the third room of mushrooms. I hate mushrooms.
Mushrooms are pretty delicious.
It looks like a human leg laying face down. The body goes behind the wall where you can't see it.
Alright. Well, you're the sneaky guy. You move up there and take a peek. See her?
Alright. These mushrooms look familiar? Like,
They look like the fungal mushrooms with that
The
fungal
dryad?
dryad.
Well, maybe she was in cahoots with the troglodytes and this is where she normally lairs. I don't know.
so the whole room's full of them?
Well, like I said, from where you are right now, if you want to move forward, look around some more. You can see some more stuff.
No, let's see her move forward.
Okay, with your silent boots. Okay.
Silence.
You'll go down and you will see what looks like 3 human males in their 20s that are half submerged in mushrooms.
Are they moving at all?
No.
Can I reach them with a pole?
They're soft.
Like spongy soft or like
There's a little
soft?
firmness in there, so you like human body soft, I guess.
Hit one of the mushrooms with the.
Some spores will come up.
I don't remember what these spores did anymore.
In the last room? Put you all to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sleep.
I say they're like half submerged in the mushrooms.
Yeah, is there any way for me to get closer to these guys without getting into the mushrooms? Without kicking up too many spores here.
You have a 10-foot pole. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm like trying to think of to tie a rope around one of these guys' legs.
Well, that leg-
You can probably do that. Like make a little loop and
Yeah.
just throw it over. You try a few times and eventually you get around like a neck or an arm or something.
Around the neck. Okay, yeah, come out, guys.
Weren't you trying for the leg?
Yeah. So then we can let out some rope.
Alright, so we'll say that you got like a hand or something like that.
Try to pull the body out of the mushrooms.
And when you do it, you feel like tearing. Like there's some it's like holding a little bit and then it kind of rips. And you'll hear a little rip noise.
Any screaming?
No.
Pull harder.
You start pulling and you tug a little bit, and it seems like the mushrooms that have grown around these bodies seem to be grown into the bodies. But when you yank them, it sort of tears them in half. So you pull this body out, or this person out, and it seems like it's alive. But the whole front half of it seems like the mushrooms have grown into its skin.
So the mushrooms tore off, not the
It
skin.
looks like the mushrooms tore off.
Huh.
Is he sleeping or is he just?
He's breathing very shallowly.
I will,
But he does not look pretty. You just basically see the underside of mushrooms, like in his face, in his arms, in his chest.
Cure light potions. They have to be drank to have their effect, or can you pour them on a wound?
Normally they can be drank. I would think in this case. It looks like this is probably going to need some more work than just giving someone a potion, but
Well, I'm gonna.
you don't think it wouldn't hurt.
For now, she's gonna try and take her cure light potion and pour it over any mushroom bits that are grown on its face.
Okay. Okay, so you start doing that, and
Good work. It's my only cure light potion. I gotta cure serious. So.
All right. Jeez, what are you guys doing over there? Yeah. So it seems like you heal up the person up that he wakes up, and he starts screaming. Oh! 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 Oh!
That's not good.
Oh, bro.
Sorry.
Ah! What did you guys do? He starts to touch his face. He starts like trying to pull stuff out.
Did any of them like heal up and?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you basically woke him up. You think he wasn't really awake, so it helped
clear up a lot of his face.
Wherever you dumped some, that seemed to heal up a little bit, yeah.
I wonder if I should use Cure Serious on the body parts.
After he kind of comes to a little bit, he stops screaming. He looks over and he points to the room. Can you help them? Get them out of there? He's looking at you. His face is like holes in it. Mushroom soda. And he's naked.
Are you alright?
Yeah, he was naked, by the way.
Are you alright?
It really hurts, and I look like hell.
You sure do. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
cover
don't
yourself
know
up
what
with this
happened.
carpet. No, just kidding, buddy.
This will fix you right up, buddy.
You got a moisturizer.
Help your friend? What? First of all,
Dehydrated
what are you doing
mushrooms
here?
are the
Naked?
market for that. Sell
Some
snacks to the
creatures
guy.
ambushed us and threw us in here.
Troglodytes?
They're kind of scaly and green, smell
Stink.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took all your clothes and threw you in there.
What day was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, I don't know. You lose track of time when you're down here for so long.
You didn't do much because every room we've run into, we've had to fight stuff. That was simple.
Strange how that happened that way, huh? I don't know. Well, we've been out here for a while. Since I was a boy.
Since you were a boy. That's a long time.
From the slave pits.
What slave pits?
You know what the slave pits are?
Oh,
They're pretty deep down.
we started at the top, outside.
Oh, well,
We're working up. We'll get down there eventually.
Yeah, we came up after the slave pits.
Temple goes, you ever seen a purple worm down there?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. All I know is we were sold, and they marched us up here. And
What town are you from?
town? What does that word mean?
You were sold. Settlement. The people you live with? Your neighbors?
Neighbors? I don't know what that word means either. What are you talking? You're
What
using
people
strange
do you
words.
know?
The slave masters
And that's it?
and the slaves.
You were born a slave?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then of course you would know what I'm talking about.
You have a strange accent.
He has lots of things to do.
Look who's talking.
Sometimes he just needs
I
to-
guess. I don't know. Can you help my friends out?
How you feeling though?
I feel like hell.
Well,
My skin's like all ruined.
there's not a whole lot we can do until we get back to town.
There's that word again.
It's where a lot of people like you live, but they're not slaves. They're free to do as they choose.
So they're like slave masters.
No.
They're like slave masters. They're all these
Being a
slaves.
slave is not good. We don't own slaves. In
That's a weird
civilized-
How does society work?
You do something, you get paid for it. Just
What's
do
that
it
word
for
mean?
free.
Whatever. You talk
Yeah, I'm
strange.
to get your friends out.
Can't you help me get my friends?
All right.
Yeah, do you think I can pull off the same rope trick with the other two guys?
Yeah, you think so, yeah.
17 next. Yeah. Throw one around the leg and pull
Yeah, you
out.
guys rip them out, and same thing. They have just like basically if you looked at the mushroom from the bottom, like you just see the stalks sticking out. It looks like the mushrooms actually are growing inside of them. So, and they start screaming at first too, but eventually they calm down.
Well, we'll just pull them out. We won't use any magic to cure them because we don't have a cleric to cast cure
It seems
on
like
them.
it was just some sort of like shock at first, just coming.
Oh, they eventually wake up.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasted that potion, huh?
Doing a good deed. I'm actually neutral because they don't have a good and evil technically.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Yeah, there's optional rules.
Yeah.
I've been ignoring alignment for the most part.
It's the we haven't. We've been awfully evil.
speak for yourself. I've done good deeds.
Target is very neutral.
Well, go outside the dungeon and head south, and you'll find a town. You'll be all right.
So we just keep going.
Just dive.
No, all right.
Keep going that way. Up.
The die broke when I dropped it on the floor.
That is really weird. I've never seen
That's
that before.
must be cheap plastic or old plastic.
Can I borrow one of your precision dice?
I've seen them get chipped up before, but not.
What is that? A D20?
Yeah.
Here, I'll donate a D20 to the cause. That's it.
If you had two, that would be good.
Well,
So they can
perhaps
go
we
over
should
your
escort
character.
them back to town,
I can give them back. I have them with a million.
and
You can have it.
see if
If I drop it on the
Ramasha,
floor and chip it.
Yeah, all right.
see if Ramasha will cure them up, get rid of these mushrooms.
I think yours was submitted as
That was his name, right?
Yep, Armasha, the resurrected undead priest.
So since technically we're done with this section, we can just head out, grab the carpet.
And we got an exit out to the top level from here anyway.
Is that, no, that goes.
And goes up to stairs to surface.
Yeah. So you basically just pop out on the surface. You can skip level 1 entirely.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of like the fast way up and down. And you didn't find that until you found it from the bottom, not from the top.
That's right.
Yeah, there was a weird something in that room. Oh, there's a
Teleporter,
teleportation object. The steps were underneath the altar that had the teleportation property.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll take those steps up and out and head down to Nam.
These guys are all naked.
They're naked. The
Is there
mushrooms.
anything in like the
Bronca says, it don't bother me much. Well, as long as they don't look at the front. That's the bad part. With all the mushroom stalks. We have any spare clothing at all?
There are those rags that the troglodytes are sleeping on, but they smell pretty bad.
Yeah.
How bad do they smell with mushroom bits stuck in them?
They smell pretty rank too.
Much worse.
You kind of get the feeling that they were thrown in there to be digested slowly by the mushrooms
Over a long period of time.
over a long period of time.
That would be better if they stayed awake. Dimple's like, did I say that out loud? We don't really have any clothes to give them, do we?
Don't believe so.
Well, bedrolls. We'll pull out our bedrolls.
Well, wait. So you just go out here and go out to the top.
What's that?
You just go through this way here and you get out.
We'll be outside. Have you ever been outside?
What is that word? What does that mean?
Well, come on, we'll show you.
They probably get to the top and they start screaming. It's so bright.
Are they all pale? And
Oh yeah, they're
milky
real
eyes?
pale. They're almost like milk white eyes.
Probably give them hats or something.
Bedrolls. Throw out bedrolls and have them wrap them in those.
Sure, you can cut up some bedrolls or whatever. Yeah, that'll work.
I know we had some extras. Let's see here. We got ration, saddlebag,
what are we gonna do with
bedroll,
these guys?
bedroll.
So you guys go out and the
Can we
dragon's
take the
back.
carpet?
Shit.
Get back inside, get back inside.
The big green dragon is curled around the top of the temple.
This is the dragon to lay down on the carpet. Just
Dehydrated
roll
dragon.
around his
When it
tail.
leaves, we'll roll it out on top of the temple. Let it hide and wait for it to come back. And then when it lays back
It'll
down,
dehydrate its head.
we'll roll it up on top of it. That would hurt if you just dehydrated a part of it.
Your quick glance at the dragon shows it had scars all over its body. Seems like recent wounds.
It went somewhere. Oh, we could heal it and befriend it.
Or kill it while it's down.
It's got 2 hit points. Kill the bitch.
But its AC is -30. So you won't be able to hit it until somebody rolls a natural 20. It's just a matter of how many people it kills before we roll a natural 20.
Alright. So the
Well, there are
dragon's
6
back.
of us.
Yeah, the huge green dragon is draped around the top hill. There's an old temple complex. It's basically just wrapped around the top.
Oh,
of
we
it.
can sneak up and throw the carpet over its tail and roll it up.
Turn into a Doberman. Is that what
You
you're
won't be
saying?
able to fly straight.
It would take off.
Its ailerons are all messed up.
Wouldn't be able to tail slap it. That'd be funny. Oh, that'd be hilarious. That's higher level, I'd do it.
By more than 13 hit points.
So is it sleeping or is it awake?
It seems to be sleeping. If you
Okay.
remember right, it tended to sleep during the day. That was the pattern you noticed in the past.
How far away is it? Could we head away from it and then
Well, you guys, when
back around?
you like came out here and you're like, hey, look up the hill to the big dragon right there. It's like, that kind of sucks.
So we might have to go. What way would that be? West, off the map that way,
This is where you came out. You
Yeah.
know, there's an exit here.
and that's about it.
You think there's an exit? Like I think. Yeah, those go down.
Isn't that where?
This is where
level
the
one
this is
filled
where
with
the blood
though.
lake comes up.
Well, level 1's filled with blood. The only ways we can get out is 2 or 1, right?
Yeah. Well, part of the bottom half of level, I guess bottom 2/3 is all full of blood.
Yeah. So that's no good to us anyway.
Yeah, I guess
now
not.
would put us right under the dragon.
Yeah, that's very true.
So we'll.
But no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
We can always swing back around and go up the stairs to 1 and kind of head off the map and swing around that
Yeah,
way.
like I said, you think it's sleeping.
Or we can just come out 2 here and
Hightail it down over the hill.
yeah.
Do you want to return back to town? Do you want to keep going?
Well, we can't leave these guys half filled with mushroom bits, and we.
Just go that way?
Well, it could be a rough neighborhood. I'm guessing you might not survive, or if you get to town, they might.
Why not
see you
survive? I survived the slave pits. Well,
It's
as-
true.
I would rather escort them and communicate with the town folk, because if they see them walking into town, they might.
lepers, kill them.
Leopard, yeah, leopard or something.
Might be mushroom salad.
Yeah, a little interesting.
Yep. Hey.
Get some of the roughage. Lettuce and shredded carrots, cucumber, tomato. You know what I mean?
Olives.
Imagine if you were a farmer and 3 guys with, God
Draped
knows what,
draped in
polka dot,
blankets.
came walking through your farmstead. What would you do?
Yeah.
I'd stick a pitchfork in them.
Okay.
You guys are halfway to dead as it is anyway.
Yeah, I feel like hell.
Look worse.
Thanks.
Anytime. So, escort them back.
Sure.
Go to the temple.
So we can be slave masters, but without slaves?
Without slaves. That just means masters. Masters of your own future.
Huh. That's cool.
What do you know how to do? What did they have you do as slaves?
Farm the mushroom patches.
How ironic.
I was trying to think of the word to spit it out, but you beat me to it.
What did you do to get thrown into the mushrooms that we found
We
you?
got sold. I don't know. That pretty woman that sits on top of the mushrooms made us do things.
Oh,
Is that dryad you were talking
Yeah,
we killed a
she's
pretty
like a
woman.
fungal dryad.
Fungal
about?
dryad.
Is that common in the slave pits to be thrown into pits of
No,
mushroom
well-
to grow onto your body?
She said something like we were food. That's what she said.
She's feeding her minions, mushroom minions. Well, you don't have to worry. She's dead now.
That's good.
So we'll load up that carpet, and we'll kind of head away from the dragon and then south down
Okay.
and off as quietly as we
South
can.
of Darves Hill, and takes about a day's worth of travel. It's probably
Carpet's getting heavy.
Well, you're a newbie. You get to carry it. That's what happens.
It's 20 feet by 10 feet. This is so heavy.
Well, you and your magic user friend have it. You'll be alright. Thimble, give him a hand. Get the hell out of here.
It's hard to help carry the carpet.
Going shifts, carpet duty.
Carpet
Well, you have a new house. You can put up the carpet as a tapestry in your new
Well, we're
abode.
gonna see if they need it for doing last rites and disposing
Oh.
of bodies, if it counts as burning. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or we can just start a new ceremony for destroying the dead.
Start a new religion.
Roll them up, turn them to dust, and throw them in a
Start with a
vase.
sacrificial dagger.
Yeah. Then roll them up.
Thimble's gonna make a new temple to Boehner in the center of town. And we shall cast the lots to see who sacrifices himself on my dagger today.
I'll just hold it here.
You're worse than the goblins.
What goblins? I remember no goblins.